In a previous video, I spoke about Dogon cosmology. However, I made an error in the script. It was a minor yet bizarre error in which I didn't complete a sentence, which led to confusion. I try my best to correct any mishaps from previous content, so I thought I could use this as an opportunity to do a brief video and elucidate the topic, introducing further insight into the history behind Dogon cosmology. What up, African world? It's Somsim here, and welcome back to another video of African history, culture, and worldview. By supporting this channel on Patreon, you're helping in the creation of these videos and contributing to this content. The link to Patreon is in the description box below. Also, stay tuned with a word from my sponsors.
Hello, my name is Howard Dorsey. I'm 54 years old. I'm here to talk about my experience with herbal results. I was getting sick, so I went to the doctor. They told me that my blood pressure was high, my cholesterol was borderline or high, so I was very sick. Sometimes I thought I was dying at some point. And I ordered a bottle of olive leaf extract. This is how the bottle comes in. And within the first probably week and a half, 2 weeks, I checked my blood pressure and it was back down to normal. It was like 120/80. My cholesterol went down to 125. I definitely believe that olive leaf extract from Herbal Results saved my life. And that's real. I recommend it to everyone in my family, my friends, and we've seen a lot of results in that manner as well.
Purchase now at herbalresults.net.
According to oral tradition, the Dogon fled their home sometime between the 10th and 13th century. The Encyclopedia of Africa claims that they number around 80,000 people. Ostensibly, they abandoned a previous location somewhere in the region of Mali. Oral tradition claims that they fled this previous location to avoid converting to Islam. This oral account says a lot about their adherence to traditional African beliefs that seem to be very important to the Dogon people. I find it interesting that their decision to maintain their own culture and religion may have preserved sagacious cosmological knowledge. The Dogon moved to a region in Mali that made it difficult for invaders to penetrate. The idea behind the cosmological mystery is that the Dogon weren't as affected by French colonialism and missionary work due to their isolated status. Because of this fact, presumably, their beliefs were preserved and not influenced by outside information, especially cosmological information. By maintaining their pre-colonial cultural traditions, the Dogon have attracted the attention of numerous ethnographers, including the French anthropologist Marcel Grial and the French ethnographic filmmaker Jean Rouch. So what is a cosmological mystery? Marcel Grial and Germain Dieterlen studied Dogon culture from 1931 to 1956. After spending time with the Dogon people, Marcel eventually had access to a Dogon priest named Ogotameli. His interaction with the priest uncovered some salient information that he documented in a diary. Through their documentation of Dogon cosmological knowledge and its introduction to the world, Dogon cosmology became mysterious and later controversial. The Encyclopedia of African Religion articulates the matter best. One major curiosity of Grial's cosmology lies with its suggestion of Dogon knowledge of subtle details of the star system of Sirius, beyond what might be reasonably observed with the naked eye. These details include an understanding that Sirius is a binary star system composed of a large, bright sun-like star and a much smaller, darker, dense, and heavy dwarf star. Grial also reported that the Dogon are aware of the 50-year period of orbit of Sirius B around Sirius A, a value that the Dogon assign as the interval between ritual observances of an important festival called a Sigu. This documentation was huge. The information revealed went on to haunt popular astronomy, as Walter Van Beek puts it. All manner of explanations were given, including extraterrestrial visitation. Scientists at the time had just discovered these attributes of the Sirius star system only some decades earlier, so how could an isolated group of Africans in Mali know so intimately this system, aspects of which are invisible to the naked eye? Controversy was inevitable, and theories arose claiming that Marcel or modern visitors simply told the Dogon about this system, especially the smaller star Sirius B orbiting Sirius A. A well-embraced countervailing explanation for this knowledge amongst the Dogon comes from the work of Belgian anthropologist Walter van Beek. Walter van Beek, upon his visit to the Dogon community, could not confirm Marcel's findings. It was unable to be reproduced, if you will. Marcel's daughter goes on to question Walter van Beek's methodology. Regardless, many scholars assume a specious nature to Marcel's work and found Walter van Beek's supposed debunking satisfactory. Despite the analysis presented by Walter van Beek, there are researchers who remain unconvinced and prefer either a middle ground approach to the Dogon mystery or a complete acceptance of its possibility altogether. Given the extensive denial of indigenous African knowledge in the past, one may forego any reservations and accept Marcel's findings, but others may find it difficult to settle on a conclusive narrative in light of Walter van Beek's analysis. Well, I'm all out, guys. If you like these videos and want to help in its continued production, consider supporting the home team on patreon.com. The link is in the description box below. Know thyself, remember your ancestors. Peace.